Aquani, Winnikisuk, Nandasui Sakampanayu, Mishu Netui Uskwa, Wachi Shinnecock, Wachi Pamanaki, Wachi Siwanhaki. Hello, everyone, and good day. My name is I Lead Canoe. I am Butterfly Woman. I come from the island known to my people as Fish Island, known to many of you as Long Island, New York, and I am of the Shinnecock Nation. And I'm actually a resident here in the Atlanta area, and I'm really excited to share with you one of our indigenous plants that grows up and down the East Coast, and that is the milkweed. I wanted to talk about how I've worked with these particular species of plants and how it has been used traditionally and how we still use these traditional uses with this plant today. So a lot of times what we do is we harvest this plant at the very end of fall when the plant begins to die. So we don't really use so much of the pod for what I'm getting ready to talk about, but we use the stalk. The stalk actually has a fiber, has fibrous materials on the inside of it, but in order to get that, you have to break the bark off. So that's why we wait for the plant to die. Once the plant begins to die, you can easily break that bark off, and inside it has like this like milky kind of very soft hair-like fiber. Now what we have to do is we have to splice those fibers together, and once they're spliced together, kind of leaves you with something that looks like this. It's a cord. You know, you're able to splice them together, and it makes a really long, sturdy cord. So that's what this is here, as you can see. And this right here is a project that I've been working on, but it's like a headband. Some of the other things that we produce are belts out of this. Here is another belt, but this has mini cordage on it, as you can see. And I've also used what most people call like basswood or something that's a little bit more thicker in this as well, and I've twined it to make a nice fiber cordage there. We've also wove bags. Here's a bag that I'm in the process of working on. As you can see, if you look really closely, has some really nice designs in there, but of course here's the fibers, the cordage that is produced from the fibers. How do we get all these beautiful colors? So after you've processed the plant, or processed the fibers and making them into cordage, you can take those cordage and you can dye them with other plants, such as pokeberry, which is a plant that we have used to make beautiful dye out of. So there's just a little bit of information about our cultural practices with this beautiful indigenous plant. It's definitely something that, you know, you want to be very careful with, because I do know here in Georgia, you know, we don't want to over harvest anything, but it's also good to know that when you're hiking and you're going along these beautiful trails, that you can identify what those plants have been used for and what the indigenous people use them for today. Thank you.